Hi, Mystery Writers. Welcome to the Mystery Writers Studio. And today I want to talk about what I call a writing soft skill. It's not about craft or plotting or developing characters, but it's about developing your own writing. And that is reading. Reading other writers. And you become a better writer when you read. By reading, you learn how to improve your writing through observation. You can also learn about new techniques and develop a unique style for yourself. Reading other writers helps you really hone in on your style. I do this, but not that sort of thing. All right. Even though you may enjoy reading a particular author, that doesn't mean that is how you write. And you know the difference. So, books can get you there if you want to become a better writer. No matter what the genre, reading is an essential piece of your writing career. You can read to learn writing strategies, word choice strategies, and syntax that supplement your own writing abilities. So let's go through a few of the things that reading other writers does for you. So, reading expands your thinking. Yay! When you think of reading to discover style of vocabulary, reading expands your thinking. Reading generates divergent thinking. Divergent thinking generates creative ideas. Divergent thinking explains many possibilities and solutions in a nonlinear process. It just, these ideas are there and there and there and there. And you can pick and choose which ones are right for you. And one of the things that happens when you're reading another book is that you go, oh, I could do that. Um, So, expand your thinking about your current writing project or discover ideas for a subsequent project. Reading is an idea generator. I think that's one of the most important things about reading. That's why I mention it first. So, reading also refines your critical thinking. Because you discover a wealth of ideas, you expand the decision making choices for your writing. Decision making is the process of making choices by gathering information, assessing alternative resolutions, and choosing the best option as the final resolution. And the best option for you may not be the best option for someone else. But as you read and you experience other writers' styles, other writers' syntax, the way other writers handle clues, the way other writers, say, introduce their protagonist, you are expanding your ideas of what could be important for you in your writing. And of course, reading delivers different writing styles. Reading different styles of books expands, it exposes you to a variety of mechanics and stylistic choices that make various genres of writing work. So within our mystery genre, if you've done any reading in the mystery genre, you know that there are just so many ways to approach reading. And just as a footnote, reading anthologies. So I have here Mystery Most Traditional, which has 38 different mysteries. So reading anthologies is like a quick exposure to different writing styles and different ways that writers approach mysteries. So you may have a great plot idea, for your story, but unless your style is engaging, you lose readers. So, reading a variety of styles help you make stylistic choices for you in your own work and develop your own unique writing style. Right. The other thing that reading does, we're getting down to the nitty gritty now, is reading demonstrates grammar in context. Grammar in context shows you how other writers communicate with the use of sentence structure, phrasing, and punctuation. If you notice, some people have longer sentences, some shorter sentences, some people have subordinate clauses, some people never have subordinate clauses. Without studying a grammar textbook, you'll see how subordinate clauses embellish a thought or how a sentence fragment emphasizes a point. And you'll start to understand how you can use these techniques in your own writing. So, reading a wide variety of books will probably teach you more about grammar than any grammar textbook. because because as you're reading, you feel how the grammar sounds. You feel how it resonates with you. And reading inspires fresh ideas. I'm just giving you a lot of reasons to read. Regular reading exposes you to new ideas and techniques, and it reinvigorate your creative juices and inspire new ideas for your writing project. For beginning writers, just a word of caution. If you like some writers' style, for instance, and you want to imitate it in your book, be careful, because you want to make sure that your style and tone is consistent throughout your story. So your actual story isn't the place to experiment with different writing styles, because you'll confuse your reader. I just wanted to add that little footnote. And reading expands your vocabulary. Words are the building blocks of writing, and reading exposes you to new ways to use familiar words and introduces you to new words. And you may or may not incorporate them into your own personal writing, but you are expanding your vocabulary so that if you choose to incorporate a new word in your vocabulary, there it is. You know what it is. All right. So, those are several ways you can read as a writer. And I know some people are ready to write stories with a quick fix, and they decide that they're going to write stories and self-publish them, and that's really cool. But if you try to do that without reading, you're going to encounter some stumbling blocks to your own writing, because you just won't know what to do. You haven't had enough exposure to other writers and how they master their craft. So, I highly encourage you to read. I read every day, and I hope you do too. And I hope this inspires you, and continue writing. And I'll see you next week in the Mystery Writers Studio.